Alright, welcome back to Coop's Collection. Today I've got a PSA submission video. I've got a little over 50 cards I'm going to be sending off to PSA today, and I want to go ahead and get them filmed so you all can see what I'm sending off before I do. So I'm going to start off with some of the more modern stuff, but I actually have a ton of Wizards of the Coast vintage Pokemon cards I'm going to be sending off. Probably about 40 or so from those sets, but we'll go ahead and start with something a little more modern, and then we'll jump into the WOTC. So I opened up, if you didn't see it, I opened up one of those collector's tins, which comes with some really cool promos. I opened up actually 3 of them, so I've got a few of the promos from those boxes that I'm going to send off. So the first is going to be Charizard. I've got 2 of those I'm going to be sending, and then the other promo from those boxes is the Armored Mewtwo. This is a really cool promo. I think it's I kind of wish it didn't have the yellow border and had more of kind of that full art silver texture border, but this is pretty cool nonetheless. So I've got 2 of these as well. So 2 Armored Mewtwo's. Then I've got Charizard from Evolutions. I traded for these. I actually traded for a bunch of some of these Pokemon cards. I sent off some Dragon Ball Super for trade. Ended up getting 2 Charizards from Evolutions that I'm going to be sending both of these. These are notoriously difficult to grade as PSA 10. If you haven't seen Dirium's Pokemon, he sent off 88 pack fresh Charizards from Evolutions, and not a single one got a 10. So pretty ridiculous. I've got Dragonite EX from Evolutions. I actually got 2 of those. Pretty cool. Then I've got a couple Dragon Ball Super cards, some special rares from the newest set, Rise of the Unison Warrior. So here's the special rare SS Bardock. Got Sin Shenron Unison Calamity special rare. I actually pulled both of those myself from one of my Unison of the Warrior openings. Then I bought a couple special rares. I actually bought 2 of the new Yamcha Merciless Barrage. Pretty awesome card. I bought 2 of the Gotenks Going All Out special rare. And then I got 2 of the Vegeta Prideful Transformation special rares. I actually have, there's a secret rare SS4 Vegeta from Malicious Machinations, and I actually have one of those at PSA right now, so I think this card would go really well with that, because it's the SS4 Vegeta, which is pretty awesome. Alright, then I've got, jumping into the Wizards of the Coast stuff, I've got some Japanese cards here. This is Starmie from Neo Destiny, I think. I get my Neos mixed up every once in a while. What's really cool about this card is, in the English version, this card is not holo. So this Starmie is only holo in the Japanese version. So I thought that was pretty cool. So grabbed this off of Reddit, I think. I got a couple Japanese cards from a guy. Actually, this one came from Japan. So pretty awesome that I got in touch with a guy there and he sent me this. Then I've got a Rocket Hitmonchan, a Fossil Haunter. Look at that swirl, pretty awesome card right there by his hand. Got Jungle Scyther. I've actually got 2 of those. And then a random Yu-Gi-Oh card, Dark Magician of Chaos. This is one of the reprint cards from the Invasion of Chaos set. But one of the original sets, but then they reprinted them back in, I think it was 2015 maybe. But I picked this up for a couple bucks and just thought it'd be cool to send off. So I got that. And then the main submission pieces are a big old fat stack of Wizards of the Coast holo. So if you haven't seen it, I'll put it up in the in the eye. I found a huge Wizards of the Coast collection from a guy locally, actually, off of Reddit. I posted in some yard sale groups or whatever it was, and he said he had a big lot of cards he was trying to sell, and I picked them up. Spent like 5 hours going through all the bulk and everything, and ended up picking out some holos to send off to PSA. So the first one is actually a first edition Dark Raichu. I was going through a bunch of first edition Rocket bulk, which was actually in sequential order, and I thought it was all just bulk, and I got to the very last card, and it was this one, and that's because this is the secret rare, which is 83 of 82. So of course it was at the very end, since someone had put them all in sequential order. So it was pretty awesome to find this at the very end of all the bulk. So we got Dark Raichu. Got a base set Alakazam. Then I've got Blastoise from base set. And I actually have 4 of these. All of them coming from that Wizards of the Coast pickup. No cards that are mint necessarily. I think these are probably going to range anywhere from 6 to maybe 9 if we get really lucky, but probably anywhere from, on average, 7s and 8s. So 4 Blastoise. If only he had 4 Charizard. He just had 1 Charizard, which is pretty beat up. You can see pretty significant scratching there on the hollow, and then there's definitely some whitening on the back. So this is one of the worst condition Charizards I've ever sent. I'm thinking this is probably like a 4 or 5 maybe. I don't know. Usually I've been pretty hesitant to send poor condition Wizards of the Coast hollows, but the market right now is pretty crazy, so I'm basically just sending hollows that I think. Charizard, I'll send every Charizard I ever get. The rest of them, definitely will send the big 3. So here's Venusaur. I'm sending some poorish condition Blastoise, but if it's some of the starters, I'll definitely send those off. The rest of Wizards of the Coast hollows, if it's not first edition, and even if it is, I'm a little more picky. I'm trying to keep things to at least like a 7 or better, hopefully, on a lot of this stuff. So we'll see. I haven't sent too much Wizards of the Coast stuff in the past. At least not that I didn't think was going to get at least a 9 or a 10. So this is a little new to me as far as how PSA will grade these. So there's Clefairy. Another Clefairy. We've got a Gyarados. Hitmonchan. We've got Nidoking. Ninetales. Zapdos. And actually, I remember when I was looking at this one, when I was going through all of the collection, this actually looked really nice. If you can see on the screen, there's hardly, I'm really not seeing anything, and I'm blasting the light so that you can really see the hollow well. I don't see a single scratch or print line on this hollow. Like, it is absolutely gorgeous looking. I think the centering looks okay. It's a little thicker on the left side than the right side. And then the back is pretty nice as well. There's a white dot right up here in the top right corner. And then it looks like a white dot down here in the bottom left. So I'm going to guess a 9 on this one, but this was one of the nicest hollows that I found in the collection. So pretty cool. Got Poliwrath from base set, Poliwrath from base set 2, and then another Poliwrath from base set 2. Poliwrath is oftentimes, or has been in the past, like the least valuable hollow from base set. I don't expect those to be worth much, even if they do grade well, but they were in nice enough condition to figure out I'd send them off. This was another one that was in pretty good shape. The scratching that you probably see on his face is actually on the card saver or the sleeve, but the foil looked really nice on this one as well, so that should be a pretty decent grade on the Electrode from Jungle. Got Flareon from Jungle, another nice one, pretty clean hollow. Got Jolteon from Jungle. Kangaskhan. Nidoqueen. Pidgeot. Pinsir. Scyther. Got another first edition hollow. Dark Arbok. First edition Dark Golbat. First edition Dark Dragonite. Now this one is pretty beat up. Let's see if we can show. You can see it's got significant scratching all down here. Pretty much all over the foil is scratched up. Let's see how. The back's actually not bad at all. There's some, like a white dot or two down in this left corner. And maybe a dot up in the top left. But all in all, I mean, the theme of this, when I picked these up and finally got to go through them all, the theme was a lot of the hollows were scratched up, but so many of them had clean backs. I don't know why that would be. But that just kind of was what I saw from a lot of stuff. So if I found a card with a pretty clean hollow, oftentimes the back was really nice as well. So anyway, the front's pretty scratched up, but it's a first edition Dark Dragonite, so I figured, hey, why not? We'll send it off. Got a Dark Blastoise, Unlimited. First edition, Here Comes Team Rocket. These are usually pretty easy to grade because there's basically no hollow on it. I mean, it's a little bit in the R there and around it. And then over here by her earrings. But that's it for the foil. So, and it's a very dark foil, which means the scratches don't show up as much. So I think as long as I don't get dinged for centering, I don't know if the backs are good enough. That one's kind of off-centered and got some whitening. Now it's not too bad. We'll see. Probably, 8 or 9 for those two. But both are first edition, so that's pretty awesome. Then I've got, I think the last 3 are all the Dark Gyarados pre-release. So we've got one of those, 2, and 3. So that's what I've got. Dark Gyarados pre-release, pretty common card. Pre-releases are promo cards, which they give out before the sets are released. So a lot of these floating around in relatively good condition, but there were 3 in this lot. So, and all of them are pretty nice. So that's what I've got. These are all going to be headed out today to Ludkin's Collectibles, and then off to PSA. So very excited about this submission, and also very curious what these cards can get. So one of my biggest WOTC submissions, especially cards that range very heavily in condition. So this will be a pretty good foray into kind of how PSA is handling Wizards of the Coast cards today. So thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button. It really helps me out. If you like this sort of content, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you can get notified when I post new videos. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.